it's B here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making some chicken pho, and this is a warm dish, very hearty, and everybody's been really under the weather in this house, so I thought this would be a great addition to get everybody back up right. So without wasting any time, guys, let's make this delicious pho and let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to chop down the onions, and I want to get a char on the onions and the ginger before I get started, and I'm going to mix up all these spices and then we'll be good to go. Start making the chicken broth that we're going to be making delicious. So let's get started without wasting any time and let's get cooking. All chopped and ready to go. So I had sliced in 4 onions in half and sliced in like a pinch of ginger in half as well, and I just gave them a char on the pot, just waited for the skillet to get hot, and then just kept on turning and tossing it until it was just seared on both sides. You just repeat the process until you get the desired look, which is supposed to be something that looks like this. So you just keep repeating the process until it's to your desire. Alright, for the next step, we're going to toast our spices. Preferably, I would like you to use like the whole star anise and the coriander and the cardamom, but I had a combination of it in my spice, and I mixed it with some cinnamon sticks, and I just started toasting those until it was ready. I then followed with charring the meat, which was the chicken. That was the protein of selection. Then I charred it in both sides, and then I put all the things. So added some more spices and some cumin powder and some coriander powder as well. And I also added in some bay leaves in there. I also added in some more cinnamon sticks. I added in 2 more cinnamon sticks, and just gave everything a good mix. And I also added in some chicken stock, just a little bit, because you don't want to put too much because you're still going to add some more items. So just a pinch of that, and then some garlic powder, and I then mixed everything together and just let everything come to a boil and just simmer and become that beautiful broth that we love. Also added some chili peppers and also added some chili sauce and a little bit of chili oil as well. And then I just mixed everything, not putting a lot of it, and just bring everything into a boil and just let everything simmer together. Once that is done, we're going to go ahead and add our fish sauce. That is about 1 cup of fish sauce, and you add that all together and bring everything into a bowl. This is why I said we need to be careful with the salt intake, just because the fish sauce has a lot of salt in it. So what I usually do is just add the salt towards the end. Alright guys, for the next step, I drizzled a little bit of olive oil, and then I added some bok choy. I just gave it a sear on both sides, and just being careful not to cook it overly, just because it does that broth is also going to cook it additionally. So just giving it a sear on both sides, and then it's good to go. So I just did that on repeat. You can also add a little bit of salt and pepper for taste, and then quickly remove it off, because like you said, you're not trying to cook it, you're just trying to get that sear, and that should be good. And then I did the same thing when it came to these enoki mushrooms, guys. I just gave them a nice sear on both sides, and making sure that they're not overly cooked too, because like I said, the broth is still going to take place in cooking them. So I just wanted to have this still charred on both sides, and just, twist and turn them until it's to your desire. For the next step, it was time to put the star of the meal, which is the pho, into a boil. We put that into the water and then just let it soften and boil until it's to the desired taste, and drain it out when that is complete, and then set it aside. Be careful not to soften it too much. Then moving to the next step is just dicing the fresh ingredients. I did get some bean sprouts and some mint, and I diced some onions and some lemons and some cilantro as well. This is the meal, y'all, and it came out so good. This was everything, and this had the chicken, the bok choy, and the pho, and the mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, which were delicious. That was a whole setup, and the actual broth, which smelled so delicious. I started putting in the sprouts, then I added in my mint, my peppers, and some lemon, and oh my god, guys, this was unexpectedly so fire. It was so good. It was really what we usually have at the restaurant, if I must say myself. It's really good. It was really good. I came in thinking that I'm just gonna have a little bit to taste, but I ended up actually eating. I ate the whole thing. That chicken was tender, the broth was sweet, those noodles were not too softened. It was just perfect. And then I added in some of that chili sauce at the end too, just for a little bit more kick. The bok choy was so crunchy. Don't mind those what are these things called? Don't mind that thing. We were smashing.